for the confirmation to come up that we started recording. Okay, which has happened just now, so that's fine. So, Rob, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Good morning, Steve. Yeah, my name is Rob Sidebottom. I was a store manager for Carpetright. Been store manager in York for 13 years. Been in retail 35 years.
Wow. Okay.
Always in a store for 35 years. Previous to that, I worked for Allied for 10, 11 years. So know a bit about carpets.
Okay. So if you're a store manager for that length of time with Carpetright, then
Yes.
what interested you in the transition from leaving the store that you've obviously done quite a lot of time in, and heading towards the in-home consultant role?
I think it was time of life as main. I was looking for a new challenge. I've been, like I say, a manager for the last 20 years with obviously different companies, but certainly with Carpetright, it was just the timing that I think, you know, I feel as if I've done really well as a store manager, and I just felt that I just needed a new challenge.
Okay.
And the IHC role came up, which, you know, it doesn't come up very often. So, you know, if it's there, grab it, because, you know, I think it's going to be one of these things that's going to get bigger and bigger the more and more people are at home, working from home and also shopping from home.
Yeah, I agree. So you would have had to have gone through, even a man of your caliber that's done X amount of years in retail,
Yes.
and X amount of years as a store manager for Carpetright.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had to have done training, I assume?
Yeah. I got obviously taken out of store, put on a training course, in-house training course. Very good, very good. What I would say is, and it was said to me at the beginning, take notes, do your homework, and practice. And it's the actual training itself is just, it's great because it's broken down into sections, which is bite-sized sections, big bites, but bite-sized sections. But yeah, the thing I would say to people is, if they're going to do it, do your homework and make your notes. And they will be there for you, the notes. And yeah, good.
So is it fair to say the training, although was full on, you know, because it's quite condensed, the training, you know, I mean, it is quite a, you know, a concentrated amount of knowledge you need to take in a short period of time. You've got to be prepared to be committed to that. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, I think, you know, like you say, it is quite condensed. However, it is broken down into daily sections, if you like. But you are, you know, your hand is held through the training. So at any point you're not happy with anything, you know, shout out, ask for help.
Okay, so you're now a IHC on Region 3, okay?
Correct.
Which previously you were a store manager on Region 3, okay? Region 3 has a field service manager. How do you find the relationship between your line manager, which is now this field service manager, and yourself?
Yeah, the guy's there. You know, if I need to ask a question, or I'm not sure about anything, I either message him, ring him, and, you know, the support is there. And it's one of them sort of, you actually feel part of the team. You actually feel that there's somebody there for you. Not that there wasn't when I was manager, but also that, you know, I've been doing it for like third week, I think. And there are a couple of instances that I needed a bit of advice on. Either you feel support, or even one of the other guys. They're all there to help.
Okay, so you're now out on the road. Okay.
Correct.
So you're out on the road, you are dipping your toe into the world now of in-home consultancy. Okay. How are you finding the tools that you're given, such as the van, the samples, and the actual job itself? Tell me how you're feeling about it.
Yeah, well, got my van fairly early on from another guy that retired. New van, fully sampled up. Stripped it out and redid it how I wanted it to be done. You know,
Okay.
I'm quite a organized OCD guy, and I have a way that I want to do it. So,
okay,
and the way that I find it. Got sent me phone and obviously my tablet. Yeah, and also the backing from the IT and also the transport side of things. Chris, great guy. Again, can call him if I've got a problem with anything. Fuel card got sent through. Everything were there, ready for me to start. Yeah, so yeah, very happy.
Okay, so you've done 3 weeks on the road. So how are you finding the role difference between working in store and meeting customers in their own home on their own patch, we shall say?
Yeah, it's a nice change. It's nice to be. I think when you go to customers' houses, they've made the appointment, they want you there, they're happy to see you. Not that it was any sort of majorly different in store, but it's nice to just get out to meet people. Yeah, it's not. It's a nice role, really
Okay,
nice role.
so do you think there's a difference between people coming and visiting a store and
Yeah.
speaking to a sales advisor as opposed to you visiting them in their home and giving them advice in their home? Do you think there's a difference, or is it the same?
I think there's two elements to that. Basically, you've got obviously the people that have been into store pre-selected, and you're going out with their selections, and then obviously you've got the website of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the website of it, you need to do your own work. You need to make the call, ask the questions, and take notes what they're saying, and that's giving you a heads up, and it gives you an almost foot in the door, if you like. The expression goes that you're half prepared when you get there.
Okay, so in your overall opinion, in your short time that you've been on the road, because you said it was about 3 weeks that you've been on the road so far, okay, would you recommend this role to anybody within the business as a potential change or potential new challenge?
What I would say is, if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. And if you're thinking you can't do it, just do it, because everybody's there around you to support you and help you and train you. I had my reservations. Well, in the past, I've been out and done, the odd lounge, the odd bedroom over the past years. And then you look at stage, you think, oh my God, how am I going to do that? It's so easy. It's so easy. And everybody's there to support you.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Thanks.